Hello students. Now today is a third lecture of accountancy to all of you. Chapter number 1, accounting and its terminology. But till now we are not seeing any terminology. Just we are talking about only and only accounting. Now all of you know what is accounting and characteristics of it. That you all of you know. Now, today we are doing objective of accounting and advantage of accounting. So again, what we are doing today? Today we are doing objective of accounting and advantages of accounting. Now, sir, why both are we are doing today? Because these both are connected to each other. If you have a knowledge about objective of accounting, then advantage of accounting becomes easy for all of you. And that's why I have taken here both the topics together. Otherwise, generally we are doing only one topic in one day, one lecture. That's it. But now, what is objectives of accounting? Now, sir, objective. Yes, objective. Why we are preparing accounts? Think I had given you one task. Prepare your account for pocket money, present it to your parents, and definitely your parents will be happy and will say to you, really, now you know account. Because it's a proper presentation. By taking that account, they can decide, yes, my son is best, my daughter is best, managing everything. That can be said by parents. That you have to do. Not compulsory, but please do it. So that is the objective. On that basis, we can take objective into consideration. So, starting with objective number 1. Permanent record. Suppose I am making account of pocket money for first month. Now that is recorded. So it is a first month. Now for second month again I am recording. For third month I am recording. After 1 year I can see all the accounts. So permanent, even after 5 years also I can see my accounts. So it's a permanent record. Definitely it's a permanent saved with me. It may be in book, maybe in paper, maybe in computer. You can prepare account in any way, but it's a permanent record if you are saving it in proper way. So what is first objective? Why we are preparing account? To make permanent records. Simple. Now in detail, given in your textbook, you can read and easily understood that I am confident. Because you have to make notes, and that's notes from accounting textbook only. In accountancy textbook, whatever is given, that is best. So you have to make notes from textbook. Here, all the things is given very shortly and properly so that you can understand the topic. So permanent record, whenever we are making accounts, it becomes permanent record. Sir, going ahead, second objective. To know the effect of each transaction. Effect of each transaction. Sir, what is effect of each transaction? How we can know effect of each transaction? So in last lecture, in characteristics also, we have discussed that expense, income, liability, assets, that we can know by preparing accounts. And same thing, profitability and economic condition also we can know by preparing accounts. So sir, to know the effect of each transaction by that particular transaction, effect on profit. If there is the expense, profit decrease. If it's income, profit increase. Liability increase, profit decrease. Asset increase, profit increase. this most situations, different situations can be known by accounting. If we are preparing accounts, then we can know effect of each transaction. When it affects expenses, it affects liability, asset, income. Where it is affect, that we can know by doing accounts. Now, sir, third objective. Again, two objects, sir. First, permanent record. We can keep permanently our records. Second, no effect of each transaction. Each transaction effect on expense, income, liability, whatever. In short, profitability and economic condition. That we can know. Third one, same as effect of each transaction. To know influential factor. Now, influential to what? Profitability. In your pocket money example, first 3 days expenses are more. That effect on your saving. Your saving becomes low because of expenses high. Influential factor, party with your friends. That is the influential factor that can be known by accounting. If you are not recording, then you cannot know about that thing. And that's why influential factor can be known by accounting. So influential factor on what? Profitability and economic condition. So these two, effect and influential factor, both are for profitability and economic condition. So 3 objectives completed. Going to 4th objective. Now, sir, what is the 4th objective? To determine tax liability. Now, sir, how tax liability? On which amount we are paying tax? I think all of you know. If somebody don't know, don't worry about it. I am explaining to all of you. We have to pay tax on our profit only, not on whole income. Again, I am repeating. I have to pay tax on my profit only, not on whole income. Example, suppose my total income is 1 lakh rupees. My expenditure 70,000 rupees. So tax is paid on 30,000 only, because from 1 lakh 70,000 rupees is expense, that is deducted. 30,000 is my profit. On that profit, I need to pay tax. I don't need to pay tax on 1 lakh full income. And that's why, to determine tax liability, we are preparing accounts, writing incomes, writing expenses, deducting both, finding profit, and on that basis, we are paying tax. So determining tax liability is our objective to prepare accounts. So, sir, 4 objectives completed. First object is what? Permanent record. Effect of each transaction. Second. Third, influential factor, which affect profitability. Both effect and influential factor both affect profitability of business. Economic condition, that we can know. So, fourth, to determine tax liability. So 4 objectives completed. Now talking about 5th objective. So 5th one. 5th and 6th are connected to each other. Try to understand. Sir, what is 5th? To know quantum of payable. 6th one. To know quantum of receivable. Now, sir, what is meant by payable and receivable? To know quantum of payable at the end of year, to know quantum of receivable at the end of year. That is also objective of accounting. Now, what is payable and what is receivable? First of all, we are discussing that. Payable means I need to pay. It is my liability. I can say, sir, payable is the liability. Receivable is my asset. So how asset? I need to receive something, receive some money from particular person. So it's my asset. I will receive from that particular person. So it is my asset. So try to understand. Payable is my liability. I need to pay. That is my liability. Receivable is my asset. I need to receive. Now quantum of payable and quantum of receivable can be found after accounting. If we are making accounts, preparing accounts, then we can make total of that. This much my receivable, this much my payable. That can be found from balance sheet. So what is balance sheet now? Balance sheet is accounting word. Whenever we are preparing accounts, in that one sheet is prepared, that is called balance sheet. Balance sheet, in which we are recording assets and liability. And from that balance sheet, we can know what is my liability and what is my asset, what is my payable, what is my receivable, how much I need to pay, how much I need to receive. That all the things I can see from that account. And that's why accounts objects is what? Payable and receivable. To know payables, to know receivable. Going ahead, 5, 6 completed, now sir 7. To measure profitability of business. Profitability and economic condition, inflation factor and effect. Now we need to measure it. Measure profitability of business. Now, how much profit I am earning, that can be measured by accounting. If I am not preparing account, then how I can know what is my profit? So, one objective is there, which is measure profitability of business. Going ahead. Sir, sorry. To know economic status of business. Economic status. What is the condition of business? Which type of business? Where our business is going? It is growing or declining. That can be known by accounting. Sir, how? Economic status means solvency of the business. How much solvent company is, firm is, business is, that can be known by accounting only. Now the solvency means how we can measure solvency. How we can measure solvency? So solvency can be compared with assets and liability. So here two things are written. See, assets are more than liability. Liability means I need to pay, asset I need to receive. So assets are more than liability. They are happy, good situation, good economic condition of the business is there. Because I have more assets than my liability. So assets are more than liability, and it's a good condition for the business. Going ahead, sir, assets are less than liability. Bad conditions, sir. Rona pade. Crying. Here happy, here crying. Because assets are less by liability. Liabilities are more. Assets are. Then that is the bad condition. Bad economic condition shows that can be known only and only by preparing accounts. Because we have accounts. Then we can compare, liabilities are more than assets. Bad condition. Assets are more than liability. Good condition. So that can be known by this comparison. So it is called solvency. It is called economic status. That can be known by accounting. So accounting object is that to know solvency, economic condition of the business. Going ahead. Sir, to detect and avoid. Important thing. Detect and avoid also. What? Error and fraud. If there is any mistake or any fraud done by any particular employee, then we can find it, correct it. Detect means find, avoid means correct. So to detect and avoid both these situations is possible. Error and fraud can be avoided and detect by accounting. If we are not making accounts, then what frauds are made by which person, that we cannot be known. It is hard to understand. And by preparing accounts, it becomes very easy. So simplest one, don't worry. Again, I am repeating whole topic, objective of account. Why we are preparing accounts? Sir, for making permanent records. Records are permanently safe. Can be saved. Second, to know effect of each transaction. And to know influential factor. Both these situation for what? Profitability and economic condition. Effect on profitability and economic condition. Influential factor for profit and economic condition. These two are also connected. To determine tax liability. To determine tax liability, it is not connected with any other. So determine tax liability. If I am making profit, how many profit is that? On that basis, I have to pay tax. So it is a determine tax liability. Next, 5 and 6. Both are connected. Payable and receivable. One is the liability, second is the asset. I have to pay, that is payable. Receivable means I have to receive. This both can be known by accounting only. Measure profitability of business. How much profit business can earn, that profitability can be measured by this. To know economic status of business. Status of business. If assets are more, good condition. Assets are less than liability, bad condition. And last one, detect, avoid error and fraud. If any employee making fraud, doing fraud in the business, that can be fined by accounting. So it becomes easy. So sir, objectives are clear, and if your objectives are clear, advantage of accounting is also clear, because all the topics of advantages are related to this objective only. Now think, always this situation will be there. Why we are preparing accounting? That is my objective. Now that is object is fulfilled, that is advantage. Any objective is fulfilled, that is advantage, nothing else. So now we are understanding advantages on this basis only. Now think, we are keeping permanent records, right? So permanent record maintain. So anytime I need my past records, then I can get easily. That is what advantages of accounting. First, availability of accounting information. Anytime past records I can get from my records, permanent records. And that's why availability account is information. Anytime I get information from my past records. Why it is possible? Because permanent record is there. Going ahead. Second one, to know profitability. To know profitability. Sir, to know effect of each transaction. To know influential factor for what? Profitability and economic condition. So that can be known. That is advantage of accounting. So to know profitability, how much profit earned, loss incurred, that can be known by recording transactions, and that is advantage. Otherwise, we cannot know about it. So sir, it is my second. Profitability is the objective. Going ahead. Third one, sir. To know financial status. So financial status means what? How much asset we have, how much liability is there. Assets are more, our status is good. And if our status is low, our liability is high and assets are low, then our status is very low. Simplest one. Don't worry about it. So, to know financial status, if our accounts, in our accounts, assets are more, liabilities are less, then our status is more. So, second situation, assets are low, liabilities are more, status is very weak condition. So, sir, that is different. Here, this economic status. So, here arrow is written 1 to know financial status. Simple. So, it is related to this topic. Sir, tax planning. I can make planning after preparing accounts. Determine tax liability on the basis of account. Tax planning is also there. Because whenever we are recording business transactions, then we can say in this month this much profit. So after the end of the year, I have to pay this much tax, because generally tax is paid after the end of the year. So planning can be made in advance. We have to pay in future this much tax because in this month profit is more. Second also situation is there. If profit is less, we have to pay less tax. So planning is made as per condition, as per accounts. So that is possible. Tax planning. That is also advantage of accounting. Going ahead. Valuation of business. Now valuation of business means, sir, how valuation of business? Don't worry. That is very easy. Valuation of business means what? If every year our profit is growing and that data permanently recorded to us, and whenever any situation arises, I have to sell my business size for selling of business, then at that time I can say this business is always growing, so that its amount of business I can find by my accounts. Even I can charge goodwill for that. Now sir, what is goodwill? That we will discuss later. But I can charge extra money if business is growing very fast. But at what level when I need to sell my business? Valuation of business for selling of business. Sir, going ahead. Decision making. Sir, which type of decisions can be made? Which type of decision? Take your pocket money example. From next month, you will manage your pocket money from first day of pocket money receipt. You will not making any mistake in next month, which you have done in last month. Same decision making process, that is the advantage. By stakeholders. Here, what is the situation? In our business, many persons are there who are investing in your business. They are taking decision on your accounting basis. Suppose your accounts goods like very good, profit making, growing business, then everybody is trying to invest in your company. So investors are called stakeholders, and stakeholders means creditors to whom I need to pay, who is supplying goods to you regularly on credit basis. Person who is supplying goods to you, from whom I am purchasing goods on credit, that person is called creditor. Shareholders in company, shareholders are investing money. Investors, some investors are giving money. They can give on which basis, sir? They can take decision on accounting basis. If our accounts are perfect, showing a profit, high profit, growing business, then and then they are investing in our company. So going ahead, as an evidence, So how accounts are as an evidence? Don't worry, dispute solved by it is evidence. On that basis, disputes can be solved. Suppose in honors, suppose partnership firm is there, some dispute arises, then we can present our accounts. See, here this much income, this much expenses, only this is the profit. Then how we can manage? So that dispute can be solved by accounting. That is advantage. Even as an evidence to get loan from the banks, that is the evidence of profit. From this much years I am making profit, please give me the loan. So it is also useful for loan also as a evidence, because accounts are prepared on general rules basis in all over the world. Even in India, whatever I am teaching you, that is applicable all over India. Even not in India only, in whole world. Today one student is there who is asking me from London also. There is also a situation is same. Accounts are same. He is giving exam in London, and any query is there asking from me. Why? Because accounts are same. Accounting rules are same. And if we are following that rules, it becomes evidence. I can present it as a evidence. Going ahead, comparison with past operations. If we are taking 5 years accounts, then we can compare. It is increase, decrease, what is the situation, which expenses are high, which expenses are low, which income is increase. That we can compare. So comparison becomes easy. Moral control. Now moral control means what? If we are preparing regularly accounts, then error and frauds can be avoided. Now, it's a moral control on employee. Employee will not try to do fraud. Because we are regularly asking for the account. So, it is also advantage. And last, corrective measure. Any mistakes are done, again I can say, detect, avoid, error. Error means any error is done or any wrong decision is taken. Because of that, we have to bear the loss. And to eliminate that loss, corrective measures are taken. Suppose management taken one decision, on that basis I have to bear the loss. Then what should be the situation? I have to take corrective steps. So it's a corrective measure. So here, accounting objective and accounting advantages are connected to each other, and I am confident all of you 100% clear about this. And if any difficulty, ask me in live lecture. Bye.